And we are on.
Time
We are. At 5 o'clock.
I know.
Wow.
See? Look at that. Have I got any questions though? I need to try and work this out. There's your mail.
Mail. Thank you very much.
I'm afraid it's not very
Get out of here.
interesting.
Oh, get out. I've got to do the mail. He's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. But go on to bed.
Did you see the bunnies outside?
I have been watching all morning, afternoon. They are wonderful.
They're hilarious. Hilarious. Right.
They are having a grand time and they're running around and things. But that makes them extremely attractive to the
Dogs. I know. Your dog's
canine.
Yes, I know. Hello, Flower.
Come on, dog. Hey, let's go. Bed. Look at the bed we got.
I know, it's perfect.
Isn't that perfect? Come on, into bed.
Totally perfect.
Bed. Bed. More bed. Bed.
Tis Friday. How did
Bed. That's it. Get into bed. Look at her, look at me. Thank you very much.
How did you get on at your job this morning?
That was something else again. Lynn is a good driver.
I would like to think so.
Well, I mean, I've had others. But anyway, no, she's a very good driver. We got there and we went in one of the exits I've been in before in my life. It's a funny place.
Mm-hmm.
It's got about 6 exits. And I went in one of them and we sat there and nobody knew where we were supposed to go. So people just came and went from where we were. I mean, we probably saw 25 people, but we never did get where we were supposed to go. They seemed to think we were supposed to go to the Alzheimer group. Well, I didn't know that.
Well, they obviously didn't know that either.
Right, so somehow this signing up for a visit, they should put down where
you to go.
Where
Yes.
nobody knew and nobody knew anything and they couldn't find his director.
Is it a big facility?
It's got about 6 different exits, I know.
Well, there you go. That's a big enough facility.
Yeah. Yeah, there were 3 people in a wheelchair and they're right in that, and when I came in with the dog, I said, oh, I'm going to need a chair to sit down. They pulled one out of the wheelchair and I sat down in that. Okay.
Cool.
Pop. She's a
Must be
disaster waiting to happen.
Oh, and here's our buddy. It's Janine! Are you coming in?
Back your stuff.
Oh no! Where's it stuck?
Over there. So,
Is it motion?
yeah, it's slippery. Sliding.
Ah, it'll dry out by tomorrow.
No,
Well,
I
come in.
figured you could give me a push.
I could. Do you want me to cut one?
No, no.
Right, are you coming in?
I'm trying to get a snack.
She's a stool to sit on.
There, it's there.
Oh, well, then we'll
And then she can come in here, and I'll go this way. Because we're organised.
Yeah, you
I
are.
can't
You're
steer.
all right.
Oh. There's no nail. There you go. That's easy.
There's no mail.
No. And everybody was asking yesterday about your trip, and I didn't want to answer it because I thought that was yours to explain.
Your slip?
Trip,
Oh, trip.
Paris.
Paris. Oh, I asked her about her trip stadium. You thought I was being nasty or something, or spiffy or something.
Why? You didn't ask me about my trip.
I was asking on taking a vacation.
Oh, you were making fun of me because I took a vacation.
Oh, I didn't think I was making fun of you.
I thought you
I
were.
was just pointing out how worldly you were. When you said I was my attention.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, have you got any mail?
Nothing religious.
Okay, no, I just. Oh, actually, Schneider's. We always love a good look
A good
at it.
Snyder's. Yeah.
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 Not that we buy any.
You like cider?
Not that
No, I'm
much.
broke. Yeah. I prefer to put my money into fencing. So Elizabeth and I are moving the chickens down here to do some chicken work, cleaning for us. So we.
Good.
Oh, and don't forget, you gotta bring the bunnies in. So up behind the Donkey Cafe, there's a little area that we normally put the donkeys in, but it's just getting covered with weeds. I grass seeded it, but weeds.
The
prefer.
forest moves in.
Yeah, so you know the only thing that really cleans out way better than goats is chickens. So
Anything green, they'll eat
yeah,
it.
so the chickens have done a really nice job coming up the driveway. So now we're moving half the chickens down here. We put up a net, so they're going to clean it up for us.
Oh,
And if they don't, we'll be having words with them.
Yeah,
Strict words.
we're
what
also
about eggs? Do we have eggs with them?
Well, yeah, if you go and find them. Mine laid, you know all those wood piles?
yeah.
Mine lay their eggs in the wood pile. And I'm not going down the hill. So you will have nesting boxes up here. That's what I don't have.
Yeah.
It does seem to me in the husbandry, animal husbandry, we don't have a place to lay eggs.
I know, but I never ever made
Well,
it into a proper chicken house.
Yeah, we could get eggs out of these chickens if we really tried. So because the coop that they're going to go into has a new roof on it, and we're putting in some roofs tomorrow and places for them to lay eggs.
Yes.
Because I like eggs.
We can put signs up, please lay eggs here.
Yes, there's no.
Do not go outside before you've produced an egg, and that includes you, roosters.
There's no wood pile to lay the eggs.
No, you haven't
in,
got any
so,
wood piles.
Yeah, we're not going to give them any place that they want to lay
I
eggs.
saw that wood pile, that's expensive.
I know, and you know what's in it?
Used to be down here.
Chickens.
Chickens, yeah, they let chickens.
How come the chickens here?
Because remember when we were moving, it's all the trees that have fallen down, so it's all branches. So we did it in this sort of like lovely loose. Remember we moved
Yeah,
it down
oh,
the
yeah,
hill,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we were working our way to the bottom. So we did this lovely sort of like loose pile. And when you walk up and down the driveway, they go, and they're in their wood pile.
They're in the wood pile.
And I think that's why they don't get eaten by the hawks.
Yeah, because they like the wood pile.
Yeah, because I don't think the hawk goes in there.
Yeah, so move the chickens, and we got the bunnies out. We will be putting in a new
You put the
bunny.
bunnies back in?
I got to put them back in today. But we've decided they really like it out there, and I'd like to put in a more permanent.
Oh, it would be permanent. Because the rest of the outfit has to be so careful
Oh.
that they're out.
Oh, I know. Yeah. But we're putting. I was going to put in one of the black wire fences.
Okay.
So it'd be really difficult for the dogs to get in there. Really difficult. But not impossible if they could jump the 4-foot fence. With us standing here. So yeah, those bunnies are.
And you know those bunnies can jump 2 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They jumped up into that chair.
I know. They like the chair.
I didn't know that. But they need to be in a place where they can get into a place where they have something over them.
Yeah. So we're
Well,
gonna.
we actually have a bunny area for in the back.
Yeah.
And it's got it's a 24-foot long run.
Yeah.
And it's got a roof on it.
Yeah. That's what.
That's
what
that
the.
white place.
No,
No?
we're going into the back of the chicken coop. You know how there was a second room at the back of the chicken coop?
I don't know
As
if
long
you're-
as they're
if
still in there,
You guys
we're
are
fine.
watching the bunnies because the camera is on the bunnies, and they have been just running around so happy all day. And it's funny that look, they're running around. They do that when we bring them to nursing homes. They put them on the floor, and then they run around in circles, and it's really fun. And Penny, who is sitting there watching them out the door, Penny, no, it's like television around here. So I'm gonna just square that off so that when people come, they'll be on the back side of the Donkey Cafe
In a secure run.
in a secure run
With a
with a
roof.
top on it, so they can get it. But we can also bring them up here when we're ready to attend to them.
Yeah.
You want to know the rest of the story?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I made 2 leashes to see whether we couldn't get them on a figure-8 leash.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you're working on the cow, you may as well.
Yeah.
Good news, there's another 4 episodes of Clarkson's Farm on Amazon.
Oh, nice.
That's funny.
That
It is.
Very
The reason it's funny is it's so damn real.
We live it every day. What else? So that's when the money for the penny board going into that fence there. So if you haven't bought your penny pennies, that's the goal.
People that were here today.
Yes,
Oh.
we had some visitors today. Came for a tour, and
Who was it?
from Ohio.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
All the way from Ohio.
they were in Connecticut. They're long-term service dog people, so they were really like they've never been to the property before. They've been following the service dog project since 2012, and then they stopped for many years, and then now they're full on board to Goldie's Farm.
That's lovely.
So they came and they fed the goats, met Elvis, checked
They
it
came
out
in
with
here
bunnies,
for quite
and
a
they
while. I was terrified they were going to leave before me fall asleep or something. So I struggled to stay awake. And finally they came in.
yeah. You do realize you have the sticker to those glasses right here.
Oh, there's a sticker?
Yeah, you 2.0.
That's so we remember
That's
what
what they are.
size they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Just want you to know. Everybody knows how blind you are. Whatever you meet.
Well, actually, I used to be a lot more blind, and it went way back.
Yeah, she's getting better. I don't understand this.
In like every capacity. You're like you walk out to the car with your little walker now. She gets around the supermarket probably better than I do after moving furniture all day.
And she knows where all the food is, the good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
So
Really?
Well, I would have said 6 months ago, I didn't think you'd ever get back to that stage.
I would have said that too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that
Now
bad.
it's worse.
Yeah, really. Like you don't know how many. The buddies are having so much fun. You didn't sit in the like we would go to the emergency room and we knew the comfortable chairs we'd like to get in the waiting room.
Because they recline.
They reclined. Yeah.
And how many episodes of that cooking program?
Oh right, the cooking
Yeah.
program. Yeah, yeah. It took us all the chairs look alike except for these two.
Oh, they're
also have a
great.
button where you're Penny out of there, Penny out of there. Good girl, good girl. They recline, so we would sit there
Yeah.
and jump for someone to get out of those seats.
Yes. You had your heated blankets in the back, and we had the reclining chairs right in front, pole position, right in front of the TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the only problem is they put us out one night because your mother was going upstairs and we couldn't really hang around downstairs.
Really, like,
and we were like, but we don't know who won.
Yeah, really. The cooking. Oh, that was the kids.
What was it? Truffle? Oh, there was the children. And then
Oh, the children's
they were-
cakes. Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
were something
yeah. Penny,
else.
what are you doing? We don't need you in
Where
here.
is
Penny.
Wanda?
Oh,
Penny.
thank you. I know where one
Oh,
is.
she's in the RV.
What?
No.
No, she's in the car.
Oh, that's fine.
She's in the car.
Should be sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think you normally watch Clarkson's Farm. Is it normally on Amazon?
Yeah, I think it is on
I
Amazon.
think it's
I don't
Amazon.
think it's Netflix.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
so
Go to
funny.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the weekend. Is
Yeah,
there
we have
any...
no job on Monday because of the holiday.
That's right.
And,
Monday's a holiday?
yeah.
The coming Monday.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Oh, those bunnies are
We
having
went past it.
Look at them. I don't know if you guys, if anyone's watching the arena, the
bunny cam.
the bunny cam, the yard camera. The bunnies are on that, and they're having the zoomies, and we can see over my shoulder. I've just programmed to see animals moving quickly because that's usually the time that I have to get up and run. But those are just the bunnies. They're running around. We love the bunnies. They're so cute.
Roger Reed wants to know what you brought her back from Paris.
Oh, Wanda, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the thing that I did do in Paris a lot is I had crepes with Nutella and bananas every day.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I thought I would have gained weight, but I did not gain weight in Paris. And I ate. I ate a lot. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I had a crepe stuffed full of Nutella and bananas every day. Every meal I had lattes and dessert, and I didn't put on weight. I did do a lot of walking, but not that much. So, so it was nice. It was nice. My once a year,
Did
my
you
inner.
learn anything?
Did I learn? Probably. Okay, yeah. So Paris, I haven't been there in literally 30 years. Last time I was there, I went to Paris with a bicycle because I was on a bike trip, and Paris was not a bike-friendly town. And I left early because I just couldn't go anywhere with the bikes, and people would beep at me. And Paris is now one of the most bike-friendly towns I've ever seen. The bike lanes are everywhere, and they have electric bikes where you download an app on your phone.
Electric bike.
They're all electric. You pedal at the same time, but it's doing its own thing. And so they're city bikes. So you just walk up and you scan, and you get on the bike and go wherever you want. The bike lanes, instead of Paris is not a city that is the streets are narrow already. So most of the time when you're in the bike lane, you're sharing it with the buses. It's a bus and bike lane at the same time. Wouldn't have put that combination together, but it seems to work. There's a lot of one-way streets in Paris, which they're one-way for cars, but not for bikes. And it seems, the whole thing just seems so chaotic, but it works. So you just have to, when you're pedaling around or walking around or driving a car, you just have to, any opportunity, it's just an unspoken rule, any opportunity, just take it, just go. If it's not your turn and you think it might be, go anyways. And then, you come to a crossroad, there's the lights that say whether pedestrians can walk by, and there's red lights and green lights for cars to go through. Bikes typically don't have their own lights, so just go whenever's more convenient for you, whatever's going to get you where you're going faster. So if it looks like the cars are going and there's nobody there, go. If it looks like it's time for people to walk, just don't run over to any pedestrians and go. So, and it really, when you're done with your bike, you just put it in say, where can I park? And it's usually like right over 10 yards over that way, 20 yards. There's so many places you could just park and leave it. So that was nice. But then we went to London for a couple days, and I didn't like London as much. You can't go. I counted the number of Rolls Royces I saw every day, and it was usually like 8 to 10. Random. There is so much money in London. Rolls Royces, though cars I didn't even know. I didn't know that Bentley had an SUV.
That's
Gigantic. Yeah. Gigantic Mercedes and everybody's got drivers. It really and I was just walking around as tourists seeing these. It wasn't us we were like, there's another. It was kind of fun. Like there's another Rolls Royce, and I was there the first day I was in London. Who drove by? King Charles and Prince William, and then 2 seconds later, Penny, that's my shoe, Penny. 2 seconds later, the Prime Minister turned off. It was very exciting, and I saw the horses, and
at the Mews.
At the Mews, they have lots of little muses. But I saw the king's horses.
Yes,
and that was good. So that was my entire vacation. Lots of walking, and for Olaf and I are both people that don't normally take vacations, so it was a little challenging for us to be like, oh my God, what are we going to do tomorrow? But we did manage to figure out what to do every day. Penny, that's my shoe. Thank you, good girl.
You did make some comment on the size of people.
Oh, right. That was the other thing that was really, people like over especially in France, there's so much food and good, delicious, like they have every block has at least one or two cafes, restaurants. There's so many, and people are out eating all the time. But then there's also these other little storefronts that have baguettes with ham, cheese, just delicious sandwiches, and then rows and rows and rows of pastry. You can't go hungry, and I didn't in Paris. But it's all fresh food, and there's nobody that's overweight. I think that's why. This is my own personal theory. I think it's all the processed food that you find.
It is because they have very strict food standards.
Yeah, everybody's always out to eat. Everybody's eating. Nobody's big. If there's somebody big, pretty good chance they're from America. And That's just, I'm stating a fact that I.
But you sit there in front of Costco and you can see the difference.
Yeah, but I think it's the processed food. So for all, and literally I ate a lot. I should have at least gained, 3 or 4 pounds. I ate a lot.
They're also walking cities, all of them.
Oh, that's the other thing, is people are always walking.
Yeah, because that's what I think I was saying to your mum. When I came here and I was saying, so the children and I were going from Charlestown to the aquarium, what's the best way to walk? And people are like, yeah, you take a taxi. And I'm like, no, seriously, it's not that far away. And they were like, no, seriously, it is.
Yeah.
And people thought we were nuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of walking going on. But the combination, something's different, and you don't see overweight people
Like you do here.
Like you do here. Yeah, that's just, and any study will tell you that that's a pretty known fact. But I've never actually seen it as much as I did. And when I went to Norway, you would have expected Norway because it's cold and people are out skiing and very active culture. But I would have, France, there was so much food everywhere.
Penny away.
Go lay down.
Okay, when is the grand opening?
For us.
What's it?
The grand, as soon as we figure out the insurance.
There we go.
Yeah, the insurance, we're changing insurance companies hopefully by June 10th. And I've got to get the insurance wrapped up by then. So we're probably this summer. I'll let you know as soon as I get a date for the insurance. Not that everyone's going to show up and sue us, but we'd like to have good insurance by then.
We've got biting bunnies.
We got biting bunnies. Yeah. I did work through all the grant stuff, so we're good to go for grants while I was gone. We got, one of the things I had to do was, in order to do the Cummings grant, we not only had to have the taxes done, but we also we have to be visible on GuideStar, which I thought would just be like, oh, boom, but they wanted all this documentation and it has to get reviewed, and then so it's all good now. So now I still have to I have a couple more steps, but that was one of the things I did.
So Beth, that answers your question. We're not quite at the grand opening yet.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. With food pantries losing funding, it would be wonderful to create a partnership for egg production. You need to speak to the chickens about that, honestly. And the other thing is, because people always ask me about eggs, not from within here. And firstly, I can point them to the wood pile. But secondly, the other problem is there's a lot of health and safety around eggs. And
Really?
well, yeah, because, and I remember somebody we know who did eggs, and a neighbour came back and complained because one was rotten.
Oh.
So there.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Because there is something funny if you're. I think there's legislation around if you're deliberately supplying eggs, but I'm not sure about that.
The world's so complicated now.
Yes.
I remember Dad used to, when we had a bunch of chickens, do you remember Dad used to bring all the eggs to the hospital for the nurses?
Yeah.
He would leave every Monday morning, well, actually more than that, on a regular basis.
Yeah.
People would give him the egg cartons in the morning, and we had to collect all the eggs and then put them up. So my dad would leave with his briefcase in one hand and 5 dozen eggs in the other.
Okay, but the problem is very simple. You must collect them every day so you know what's fresh.
Yeah.
That's your problem. You
Yes.
can't.
Yeah. It is, but my chickens also aren't vaccinated.
What?
They're not vaccinated. There's all sorts of funny things going on at the moment.
With chickens?
Yeah.
God,
Mine were never vaccinated either.
yeah, I didn't even know you vaccinated chickens.
Yeah. There's all sorts
But
of.
you have to pick them up or you're looking.
Yeah,
You
No,
got
I'm not
robbed
going
there.
in. I am not going in that. It's enormous. The
What?
wood pile.
yeah, well, we're going to be more vigilant. We're going to be
Yes.
more
You
vigilant.
can have boxes.
Oh, you go in to feed them. You pick up the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're in the wood pile.
Yeah, but when we put them in here, we're going to set it up so that we can collect
You're
eggs.
going to have boxes.
Who?
You are going to have boxes.
Boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to set it up so that we can have chicken eggs. I like collecting eggs.
Good. Ugh. And Bella and Ziti are on. Bella, was this your last day today?
23rd, yes.
Yes.
Last day where?
At work.
Oh, what is she
They're
doing now?
closing Joanne's,
Oh, Joanne's Fabric is closing?
I believe.
I didn't know that.
And if they're closing, that means that she gets unemployment, doesn't she?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. I would see. Yeah, I think so.
But she can start getting herself organized around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe Janine or someone can make a space to fill out where you should go on visit. Oh, that was about the visit that you were talking about this morning. You didn't know where to go, and it had 6 entrances.
Oh, you know that 6. Well, Judy and I normally know,
Right,
but you
okay.
went with Lynn this morning. Yeah, that you know which entrance to go in.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
We went in the one that was ambulance.
Yeah, the one that was always under construction. I don't know if it's the
Yeah.
ambulance. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
We went in the main entrance,
Okay.
and there were people there, but they didn't have a clue where we were supposed to go.
Oh, yeah, that's never happened to me there. Because, well, I don't know what happened today. I think that I need to make more, because we have this online booking thing, we need to, I go and I check, and I checked this morning, but we gotta be, I don't know, maybe I need to call people in the morning, because we got there today and they were like, well, you guys weren't supposed to be here today, but it's in there that we were supposed to be there today.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody forgot. I don't know. That's happened 1 or 2 times,
Yeah.
and it's a pain in the neck because we could have canceled that. There's other people that wanted today, but
There were loads of people at their entrance that had a grand time with the dogs.
Yeah, that's what I always. Yeah, the last time we got someplace, and they're like, "You're not supposed to be here," and then they had put it in the wrong date. They were like, "Well, come on in anyways."
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but hopefully next week we'll be able to take the goats.
They're baby goats.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a job for Elvis. I'm hoping, this is a little aggressive, but I'm hoping to be able, we've been working with Jemmy, Elsa, Baby Cow. We've been working every day teaching her to lead. It's not going very well because she's very full of drama, but she did better today. She did better. So I'm hoping by Thursday we can bring, it's an outdoor.
You don't have cookies right there to tell her.
She is so upset that
We
she
have
has
cookies.
She doesn't want a cookie.
No.
We got grain.
Oh.
No, yeah. So we sometimes she lies down. Sometimes she puts her feet out and you gotta just drag her down the aisleway. Sometimes she jumps 4 feet up in the air for no apparent reason. And then sometimes she's good. So today she had a few more times being good than everything else.
Okay.
No,
Yep.
the 4 goats actually didn't cause any problems being out last night. Although I did get a bit of a surprise when I went to feed the goats this morning.
They made a mess.
Well, that's about
Let's
it.
just start there.
Yeah.
The goats made a mess?
The 4 goats.
Oh, the 4 goats.
Oh, the 4 goats got loose. They broke the fence, and then got in the aisleway of the barn and just made a mess. It's no big deal.
They were active all night long. All the other donkeys and horses were asleep, and those damn goats were all over the place.
They are just so bad. Yeah.
Just feeling the joys of being goats.
Yeah, the only place that they're really, that damn place up there, and that's on my list. I gotta get so that they can stay up there. They don't have to come in and out. But they're just trouble because they want to, like, even when they get out, they smash doors with their heads, and they smash that. What are you trying for? Oh,
Thank you.
they went through that white fence too. So now there's a hole in the fence.
Did you get your life alert necklace set up?
I haven't. It's not set up because do I even have it on?
That's a whistle.
It's a whistle.
Close enough.
is not working.
The whole thing's not
The whole
working.
thing, but that will still work.
Well, it's not, because that's not working, this is not working.
Oh, I thought that still worked regardless, okay.
No,
I thought they sent us a new one of those.
no, they sent me a new one of these. They did not send me a new cord, and they think that's what's wrong with it.
A new cord for this?
Yeah, it's not working. That's
Oh.
not working.
Okay, I thought, all right.
So the only thing I have to be emergency with is the thing in the car.
Do you want me to get the thing out of the car?
That I should be carrying it.
All right, well, you also have your phone.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get the thing out of the car. Okay. Have you fed the dogs yet? Because they're looking hungry.
Not this afternoon. They had a
He
good
does,
breakfast.
he's really hungry today. Well, he's been looking at the bunnies all day, and the bunnies make him hungry because he'd like to eat them. He's a good dog. He is a good dog. Penny's not very good.
All right, so any other questions?
Going.
Are you, the biggest question I have, are you gonna help me catch the bunnies?
Absolutely not.
And get the tractor out of there?
Did you mow grass?
Did I mow grass? Yeah, I mowed all the grass, except for out front, because the tractor got stuck.
This is a big.
Because I thought of hopping on the tractor and mowing grass, but then I didn't know that was illegal.
It is illegal.
It's illegal.
And why would that be illegal? Well, there's a lot of grass. I could have just,
But people don't want me to cut the grass with the mower?
you could cut the grass.
Oh,
I
okay.
think Carlene said 25 people and she took the dogs, but not Carl.
I don't know what to do about that. I know he's a good boy, and he doesn't like it. This is terrible.
He has been called magnificent.
Oh, he is magnificent. Look at him. He's magnificent. He's magnificent. He bites a little bit, though. He does bite.
Okay, I don't, no. Penny drives me nuts. It's too much dog. Too much dog. Need space. Oh, I'm at the cusp of not having any energy. I'm almost done. I mean, I've been going all day.
There we go.
What?
That's us.
Away, 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 away.
All questioned out.
All questioned out. Okay.
Yes.
So have a great weekend, everyone. Remember the Henny Penny board.
What date is it? 23rd. It's the 23rd.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. You feed the dogs,
Okay.
and we're gonna go get the tractor out.
How do I turn this thing off? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, oops.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know how you shut it off.
It's this one here I have to shut off. Out the way.